Have you ever been on vacation, maybe in the UK, Australia, or Japan, and almost walked into traffic because you looked the wrong way? It's a classic tourist mistake. Makes you wonder, why do some countries drive on the left side of the road while most of the world drives on the right? It seems so random, but the answer is a fascinating journey back in time. Believe it or not, it all starts with swords and knights. In feudal times, most people were right-handed. So, if you were a knight on horseback, you'd want to keep your right hand, your sword, hand-free to defend against any oncoming threats. This meant riding on the left side of the road, so your sword arm was facing potential opponents. It was a practical matter of self-defense. Even the Pope Boniface VIII declared in the year 1300 that all pilgrims traveling to Rome should keep to the left. For centuries, this was the unwritten rule of the road. So what changed? Why did most of the world switch? The shift began in the late 1700s, largely thanks to big, heavy wagons. In places like France and the United States, large freight wagons pulled by several pairs of horses became common. These wagons often didn't have a driver's seat. Instead, the driver, or postilion, would ride the rear left horse. Why? This position allowed him to use his right hand to whip all the horses and keep them moving. Since he was on the left, it was much safer and easier for him to see oncoming traffic if he stayed on the right side of the road. This practice gradually became the standard in these countries. The French Revolution also played a huge role. Before the Revolution, the aristocracy in France tended to travel on the left, forcing the common folk over to the right. After the storming of the Bastille, nobles tried to blend in with the peasants by moving to the right side of the road. In 1794, Paris made driving on the right an official rule. Napoleon Bonaparte then spread this standard across much of his European empire. Countries that resisted Napoleon, like Britain, Portugal, and the Austro-Hungarian Empire, stuck to their left-driving traditions as a point of pride. That's why today the map of left-driving countries largely overlaps with the former British Empire. When the British started building roads and cars, they exported their left-driving rule to their colonies from Australia and New Zealand to India and South Africa. Japan is an interesting case. While never a British colony, it started driving on the left during the Edo period, following the samurai tradition. And in 1872, they made it official, inspired by their British allies who helped them build their first railways. So, the next time you find yourself in a country where they drive on the wrong side of the road, you'll know it's not wrong at all. It's just a different piece of history driving by. It's a living echo of knights, revolutionaries, and empires. Thanks for watching. If you found this trip through history interesting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video. See you next time.